Or was that Monday? I don't know. Whenever they played Miami.
All right, hopping into this one. What do you think the bans are going to be here?
Let's see a Dokkaebi ban.
I think we're going to
You don't
see.
want to
I
mess with Big Sarge on Dokkaebi.
think we're going to see a Thatcher Mav ban here. Jackal ban.
Classic. You know what? It's
They're,
two
they're,
ranked
they're,
teams, two ranked bans.
yeah, they're playing very into this aggressive meta. You're probably going to see, another classic coming out here. Maybe Thatcher Cade, just to keep it easy. And the Doke. Oh, this is going to be a heavy roam game.
That's why I'm the greatest. That's why I'm the greatest. I call these bans, and they happen.
Ooh, and Solus. This is going to be tough. This is going to be a very tough attacking map. This is going to be very defender-sided.
You know what? Defender side to clubhouse, unheard of. Unheard of. As Go for Air
No
leaves the
Fenrir.
game, he doesn't want the smoke. I would leave the lobby too if I saw Kit Jitsu on the other side.
I don't know. Ottawa does have some gunners. Atlanta has gunners too. Atlanta probably has the most talented gunners in the whole league, if we're being honest.
Well, if we're being 100% honest, they don't have Shadow Flash, so they're missing the best gunner, but apart from that, they got some good players over there. As we jump into round one. I'm waiting to see if Big Sarge locks in. He doesn't lock in the Osa. I think if he picks Osa, he knows it's going to be a free round win for his team because he might be the best Osa player on console.
Oh, there's the
is.
Osa.
There it is.
Oh, back to Sophia. Not sticking it. Maybe they'll change it in the repick phase. I think one of the interesting things about Atlanta is they don't like to bring barbed wire, but all 5 of their ops right now can bring barbed wire. Let's see how many of them actually do. They like a lot more active info than they do passive info.
Their active info, I feel like, is swinging a lot of things with their bodies and staring at them to see if there's enemies
Defenders,
there.
protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Got 6 pieces of barbed wire. Barbed wire is going to be strong in this game for both teams. Both teams like to go for alert. Both teams like to go for explosive plays. We'll see how much barbed wire, how much Lucy we see in this one.
Bomb located by attackers.
The Azami top garage,
10
classic.
seconds to
Oh, broke the
5
Azami
seconds to insert.
barrier already. One down. Getting things going for Ottawa early.
Use a bomb.
Cheeky run out here.
Going for the run out. You know, one thing Ottawa could do to catch this win is just make Joey mad enough to actually leave the game again. I feel like if they can get that to happen, they can get this
gets it.
5v4, but it's a 4v4.
And he gets juiced back to full health. Oof.
Yeah,
That's rough for Ottawa.
Did switch to the Osa, but he's gonna have to switch to drones for the rest of the round.
It's okay, he's not one. No, now he's on drones.
Yeah, we're starting off with some really aggressive plays from Atlanta, and I think we're gonna have to get used to it all game.
I think it's interesting they didn't reinforce the con wall. I wonder where they put that reinforcement. If they reinforced all the way over to Jacuzzi or not.
Mine deployed.
Now, I don't know really how to read this thing at the top. It looks like they have maybe one reinforcement that didn't get used. So maybe they just didn't feel like reinforcing con wall, and that's okay. I've never seen Kijitsu lose a gunfight in my life, but I think he's about to. He's lurking, waiting for the flank up from the Mozzie. And there it is.
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
One thing about Atlanta is you always got to be ready for the swings. They're always going to double spawn peek. They're always going to run out of windows on you. They're very, very aggressive. You got to be ready for it at all times. Ottawa has gotten caught with their pants down 3 times now, 1 round. And they've got a Nomad who didn't shoot 1 air jab.
Yeah, I feel like that happens.
That's a tragic
when you don't have real leadership on your team, you know? You're gonna run into a team like Atlanta, they're gonna swing you and you're gonna lose. And I hope it doesn't go like this all game, but... Missed, putting about 18 bullets around that Azami's head.
He's trying to draw the viewers a nice picture.
I don't think it was a very nice picture at all. $15 on eBay, maybe you could sell that one for. Some exciting lineups going on here. Especially, I just love Atlanta's lineups. The first round, a lot of 1.5s. Some
Very
dodge
similar lineup this
action.
round.
Defenders, protect your bombs.
I remember in
from being
the
defused by attackers.
Atlanta-Calgary game, when they defended basement, they were very aggressive Chichenko roam, but no Chichenko this time. So we'll see if they elect to do the same thing with different operators.
Yeah, I was expecting a very frag-oriented game all around. Not a lot so far from Ottawa, but Atlanta doing what they do best. I think they've only lost to the two of the top 4,
10 seconds
3 of
to
the
go.
top 4, however many that's their only losses in the season. So
5 seconds to insertion.
it's gonna be hard for Ottawa to get this win, and I'm
Attackers
praying
must
for them
locate and
over
defuse
here,
the bomb.
waiting for Kit to come alive.
Defender has been
I know he
discovered.
can. I know he's got it in him.
Atlanta has decided that they're just bringing guns at this point, with Rooney and Doc not using any of their utility, and everyone else just being frag ops in the first place.
Yeah, we're watching real Siege. This is real, good, amazing Siege. So you tune into a Jinxie stream, you won't get this kind of action.
I think it'll be interesting to see where they set up the Nomads here. Usually it's very difficult to flank on Clubhouse because you can only come up blue stairs, because usually you're working main, which is the only other staircase to get up from basement. We'll see why they brought it so shortly.
Ottawa going for the full top down clear against this pretty heavy roam. And it's not working out so well. They're not going to get any soft destruction from that buck.
All set to blow attacker. Knock, knock.
Joey wants smoke at the top of these stairs. He's probably not going to get anything. Big Sarge baiting. You see a lot of baiting from Big Sarge. He's a master baiter, some have said.
Swapping mix.
And he gets the pick from it. It works out well for him. Really impressive to see as he's just putting on the wall hacks, going in for a second kill. He's turned it all on.
A bomb has been
I think we're
located.
gonna see him plug in the Zim next. He's probably gonna go for the 3K, maybe even 4.
Attackers have
I
dropped
don't
the
think
bomb
he could even
diffuser.
count that high. Missed on the board with 2 kills this game already. Trying for the season high. I think what, maybe 4? 4 and 10? I don't know. I haven't seen much out of Mist this season. He's been flopping around teams. I think he's found his home in Ottawa, but definitely hasn't found a lot of kills in these past few games. We have a 2v2 now with Go For, the guy who supposedly would have won Atlanta that Miami game. Miss is on one today. He can
15
count
seconds
1,
remaining.
2, 3 kills.
Attackers
One more
are
kill, he's
activating the bomb
tying his
diffuser.
season high.
Deploying Claymore!
That could be a complete lie also. And they get the diffuser down. Tupify in the 2v1. I think Tupify is the E-sub on the day. So we'll have to see what he can cook up. And he cooks up nothing. Big Sarge. Learning his ABCs in his 1-2-3s with a triple kill.
I think Atlanta really sold that one. Atlanta had it down to a 3v3. They killed both operators with a hard breach. All they had to do was sit in sight, and they were still roaming, still going for picks, still going for plays. Like, at that point, you just got to give it up. If you just go back to sight, you win the round. Like, they gave up their ones too easily.
And if they keep on doing that, Ottawa will capitalize. Big Sarge, the baiter, he will capitalize on it. He knows what it takes to win. The only times I've seen Big Sarge not committed to the win is when he's in my rank lobbies, just selling my elo. Apart from
Defenders,
that,
protect your bombs from being
he knows
defused
what he
by
has to do to
attackers.
get the kills. And he will go out and get them. Really great mechanically. The rest of the team. Well, Kit's also great mechanically. Everyone else, I haven't seen much from them on that department. Wolf, their
Attackers have
IGL.
located a bomb.
Yeah, we did a scrim against Boston the other night. Had Big Sarge E-sub in for that one. Yeah, he ended up going 12 and
10
6
seconds
in
left.
that one. He's definitely got the gun skill. It's more he's still getting the
5
experience under his
seconds remaining.
belt, still learning comp. Still more of a rank style player.
Attackers are moving
Shooting
to
the
defuse
Capcan
bomb.
trap, that's not great.
EED mode. Let them come.
Shooting the Capcan trap? I missed it.
Drone activated.
Missed looking at the closed barricade. He's waiting for these Atlanta swings. He wants them. He wants all the smoke from them. He knows if he gets them, then maybe he can go positive.
Breach charges in place.
Getting some nice droning going on. Tabby taking some hits. Big Sarge gets the pick. And he's looking the wrong way, but he still gets the kill. Oh, that was beautiful.
That's a sell job by Tavi.
You could call it a sell job. I call it Big Sarge doing what he does best.
If you give him an inch, he'll take it. He's tough to put in the grave. You gotta take it when you can get it.
I think an inch is all he has to work with, but he works with it well. Tubify down here still setting up sight. This is... It's something. You can tell Atlanta really just trying to win this off the swings. Not a lot of action on the bottom floor.
Interesting, because they're kind of taking the opposite approach, where they're down man count, but now they got 2 guys in sight, 1 guy roaming. And before, when it was 3-3, they had 4 guys roaming.
Lights out.
They just love the roam. They love it. Tupify looking like he's about to exit sight and go for a little rat play. Go for is walking up. Oh, he misses him. Big Sarge with a triple kill. He's shooting his own
Almost a
teammates
team
now.
kill.
He doesn't care. He's locked in. If I was going to try and make a play up main, but since Warden missed the kill, he just decides not to, and it's a 2v5 on the basement now. 1v5. Miss picking up some huge kills this game. Big Sarge on the 3K. Wants the 4th. I think he might get it as he has one locked in the corner. He's going to pull out the pistol for some reason. I don't understand that play. Maybe we can talk about it after. Why bring out the pistol while you have someone trapped in a corner is good. Is the diffuser's going down and 2v5 is hiding in a corner.
10 seconds remaining.
Big Sarge not going to get his 4K as he goes down to the trap. Capcan trap. Regan's looking for it to make sure he doesn't go down. And he gets picked up. It's back to the 5v1. 2v5 secures 1 kill, but it is useless in the round. Watson, why do you think Big Sarge brought the pistol out when he saw the guy trapped in the corner?
You gotta give him some chance to win. Big Sarge, when he's on one, you can't kill him. He's like Zattard when he's on one.
So I'm shooting his teammates. He just wants it more.
I think Atlanta's really taking the wrong approach to this game. Atlanta's smart players. They do play a very aggressive ranked style, but they do understand the game. They do understand how it works. And right now they're just playing into this gunfight meta, and that's not what you want to be doing against Ottawa.
Defused by attackers.
I think that is very well said. I think these are both the type of teams where if you let them swing you, then you can get easy picks.
You can worry less about grenades now.
St. Maddie 0-3, not finding anything, and Kit is waiting to get activated. If this man can start to cook, it's over because you gotta love him.
10 seconds remaining.
Very interesting on both sides, to be honest with you. The ops they're choosing. There's no reason to be bringing Thatcher here. They're not bringing Walton Island. There's no reason to be bringing the Nomad if you're not shooting the air jabs. He's bringing guns at this point, both sides.
My magnitude protector.
Bring your guns, win your ones.
Perimeter defense active.
That's what Big Sarge is doing. And he's back on the OSA, so I'm gonna watch him cook.
Big Sarge and Mist are 10-3. The rest of the team 2-6.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see this from Mist. What do you think about him as a player?
I think this is a very unique player. I think that he finds ways to be competitive without the gun skill, so you got to give him that. But it's just when you make him take a fair 1v1 fight, it's a little rough.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he wants the fair 1v1 though, as he is prone behind 2 sets of chairs and a table. He has one guy locked in Logi. He wants his kill.
Recharge deployed.
And he just completely misses him as he walks by. I don't know, he may still think he's in Logi.
Time to make a new
But he's
Set up
not,
a
he's
nice,
back in construction.
Set up a nice lurk play for a late round push by Mist, but they know that it's happening now because they saw them open the jacuzzi wall. I don't know that it will be very effective.
spotted. Second. Drone spinning up.
Playing the OSA shields, working the defenders back into sight. They have everything they need to get this win, except for garage control. Missing the nitro cell. Just is a 3 people swinging breach, and he gets the thermite. This is beautiful from Atlanta, and there goes Kit, first kill on the board. He wants more. He's getting excited now. He got his first. He wants his second. Trying to walk into construction. Maddie going for the prone plays.
Bolstering our defenses.
It's 4 walking into construction. They completely gave up on the other side when that OSA shield went down. And Atlanta knows. They're walking into a lot of guns here. And a lot of prone players. And a lot of bullets. Kit goes down to the Jaeger. And 2 for Maddie. He's shooting at him through the walls. Big Sarge
15 seconds remaining.
getting sprayed at.
Attackers drop the bomb diffuser.
Hopping in sight, can't get anyone. They walk into all the guns, and the guns kill them all.
I think that's around where it really showed Ottawa's inexperience. They didn't know how to problem solve that. Once they lost the OSA shield and the breach, they tried to switch it up into a con take, but they couldn't problem solve it once they got there. They opened the wall, but at that point, you got to go through the breach or the door, and they're just going to swing you in cash like they did. Only way to deal with that is you got to send your buck below. You got to put pressure on the other side. Otherwise, you're just sitting ducks. They're going to swing you.
And they did get swung. We've seen a lot of talk from Ottawa around the league about how good they are. This was their chance to prove it
Attackers
today.
need to locate and defuse as many
They
bombs
do
as
have
they
2
can.
rounds on the board, but the rounds they've lost, they have lost them pretty hard. In bedroom site now.
A little more site setup this time.
Bomb located by
A little
like
bit.
they're
They're
playing
using
more
all
into
the
the-
reinforcements.
They usually help you win rounds.
Still probably 3 1.5s.
10 seconds to insertion.
You gotta have those. If you're gonna swing,
the
you may as well
1.5
go
that
with
I'm
1.5. Isn't it awesome?
Attackers have
Don't you love it?
defuse a bomb.
Everyone's
actually.
swinging you with 1. Oh, but you do. Okay.
I don't think sites should be an advantage. I think every operator in the game should have the 1.5x or whatever is the best site of choice.
Well, I wish they would remove it from the game so I can stop getting fried in my ranked matches, and I can get out of top or 4. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Thermite got the 1.5. Big Sarge. It's missed. Missed might be the only one rocking the 2 times.
That's a choice too. Nomad does get the 1.5x.
You gotta respect it. He needs all the help he can get. Drone's getting taken down. Mist getting taken down. A weird swing from him. Getting his knees taken down. Everything's getting taken down. Big Sarge trying to get the pick onto Jaeger, but he can't go through with it. He's hiding in the corner now. You saw this last round from Matty where he just sprayed the whole mag in one spot and he walked into his bullets. He's trying to do it again, but he can't. Not against Big Sarge. Not when he wants it more.
Big Sarge in his head right now is probably asking his teammates, "Yo guys, well why aren't you shooting back? Just pick a gun at this point. I need some help." He's got more kills than the rest of his team combined.
They're trying to work this cash side. Looks like they sent Big Sarge alone on the other side to try and work the rest of the enemies. They can't figure out how to open up a cash wall.
They have a buck too.
3v2 over here.
Same problem. They're showing. They're not sending the buck below. They can't clear cash. Now they just got clear with guns, and they win the
And the
gunfight.
ultimate strategy. Send Big Sarge to kill an enemy, and he will. But he can't take down Go For. With this 1.5. Wolf, though, double kill on the round, leaves Tupify in another clutch situation. Last time we saw this, he couldn't get it done in the 1v5, 1v3, a little easier for him, but Kit folds him in half. And it's 3-2 for Ottawa. Is this?
Ottawa is a very, very underrated clubhouse team. They're a lot better on attack than they are on defense because they've been able to flood their way into sight and flood their way into chaotic gunfights. On defense, they're more reliant on plays than they are on overall teamwork. They're at least playing together on attack. On defense, they play a little more spread out.
Yeah, do you think they can keep this up in going into the defense side? Do you think they need the 4-2 attacking half if they want to see this one out, or is 3-3 good enough for them?
I think they showed in the Houston game that they need at least a 4-2 half. But I do think that of the
Defenders,
big
protect
four,
your
this is the
bombs from
best
being
matchup for
defused by
them.
attackers.
They're really like Atlanta's little brother. They play the same way. They have a lot of the same tendencies. It's really just an experience thing that's a difference. And I think the gun skill is there on both sides.
Definitely there, especially for Big Sarge, the highlight player of the game with 10 kills. He is still tied with the rest of his team for kills, and he's going for more. He's on the IQ. He's got a G8.
EDD primed. Stand clear.
10
Let's
seconds
count
to
the
go.
1.5s. Only one this round for Atlanta, it looks like.
5 seconds to
What
go.
do you think? Can I get it without the 1.5s?
EDD mounted. Let them
Attackers'
come.
objective is to locate a bomb.
Playing into a very roam-heavy strat here, which is what they're best at. So I don't know. I think they'll get this one.
Doorway
Atlanta's
flat.
locked in,
Stay
and it's
clear
tough
of
to beat
blast
them.
zone.
Well, the spawn peak coming out here from the Warden.
Matty looking for nothing as Mist looks for his 5th kill and gets it.
Double spawn peak, one on both sides.
Mist has been playing into this Atlanta very well. He knows they're gonna swing him. He's bringing the 2 times. He loves it when they swing him because he shoots them.
A
This
bomb
Ottawa
has been located.
brings it to the top floor. I don't know. I think 4 bodies on this hot tub Belk side. This kid about to enter construction. Can't figure out these holes. He's about to walk into an enemy. Downs him. Joey Lipton, the teabag. Hopefully that doesn't happen to him. It's 3 people offsite for at least.
Ooh, Joey left the game. Let's see if he comes back this time.
I don't know. Ottawa said, you know, the strat, if they get the 5v4 all game, they could win it. Joey saving KD in the custom game. In the Hyper Series, when we get those stats up, Ragnar watches this game back, he does his stats. I don't know, does he count that as a death or not?
RUT active. Sweeping perimeter.
And
Detected a bomb.
5v2 for Ottawa. This is looking honestly awesome for them. I'm so proud. No bolo means a win. One going in dirt. This is like a 4-prong approach, 5-prong approach, 1 dirt, 1 kitchen. You got 1 at Moto Hatch. This is the stuff I do in ranked. I've never lost with this. Although Matty Radigan at the bottom of the stairs. Ottawa using their heads, getting the drones, and they don't want to throw this 5v2 as they have so often in the past. Big Stars goes down, but he gets it back to the 4v1. Trapped in the corner, I can't see, you can't see, but we can see Ottawa with another round win.
4-2 half. They needed that.
You see a lot of 2 times coming in from Ottawa. A lot of 2-time scopes. As we go into the defense side, they're up 4-2. Big Sarge, he's on the Mozzie. He's been
He
cooking
does
all
love his
game.
Mozzie.
Does Ottawa close this out? They've got Joey. They're under his skin. This is great for them. I think they need to start shooting some bodies. Let's see some body shooting after you get these kills. Really get into their heads. If Ottawa, if they can do that, I don't know, man. He switches to the Mira. Playing it safe. Gonna be going for some of these strats they've been working on. Atlanta strats. What do you think about those site setups from Atlanta?
Attackers
You know,
locate and defuse as many bombs as they
Atlanta
can.
wasn't really doing site setups. They were roaming, not even reinforcing hatches. They were just trying to outgun Ottawa. And the Ottawa's biggest weakness is problem solving. They don't problem solve very well, but they do. They are gunners. We have someone who left the game now. Again, this round maybe a 5v4.
A lot of the Ottawa players are pretty young, so when they go to like solve their math homework, it's kind of similar to games on Siege. Like they're just not the greatest at problem solving.
10 seconds left.
You know, the times tables and the Siege defensive setups, but they didn't. You're right. There wasn't a lot of problem solving going on.
Attackers must locate
Just
and
shooting,
defuse a
a
bomb.
lot of shooting, and you know Ottawa's great at that.
Perimeter defense active.
Kind of interesting here. They're holding dirt, but they have no shield. They are throwing Lamai discs in there. They are roaming, but you don't have your best roamer roaming. Kind of interesting what they're doing here. Also, no blue rotate, it looks like.
Have you ever watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
No.
I feel like this Ottawa team is a lot like the Kardashians.
I can see that.
If you see what goes on behind the scenes, it's a lot of drama. I think we can make a reality
Attackers
TV
bomb
show out of
diffuser
them.
has been dropped.
We can make a lot of money. You know, if the founder wants to think about that, get it live on Twitch. I think he could do really well.
Cover me! Reloading!
The 4v5, the 5v3, missed pushing up to the kill.
Ooh, now
There's the
Atlanta
body
shooting
shooting.
bodies.
Located a bomb.
There's the body shooting we needed to see. If Atlanta wants to bring this back, this might be the way to do it. But the gun was suppressed, so I don't know. The body shots that were never heard. Gunfights ringing out across the map. Ottawa winning most of them. Maybe 2-5 will join back. Maybe. We'll see a fair game. I just don't want to see
Certainly
any
hope so.
excuses from Atlanta if they lose this game, that's all.
Ooh.
This actually work. I've never done this before. The can opener next to that electrified hatch. Does that work?
It does work, but it did get impacted. That's the problem with doing that. It's easily shot before they can impact trick it.
The hot drop in from Buck. Only one play left, and it's crouch walking into sight. Big Sarge.
Ooh, shooting bodies back.
Taking him down. Trying to push into a mirror window, and 3 players. You could try and save the KD. We've seen it before from this Atlanta team already this game, trying to save the KD.
15 seconds to go.
It's a strange thing to do.
10 seconds remaining.
We've seen them talking. They say they don't care about the
5
league.
seconds to go.
I just don't know why they need to save KD in a you know, a game they don't care about. And the NO coming out from Avi. NO, no depth.
I really thought Go for Air's play was going to work though. He did it very smart where he hot dropped it with the noise. So you couldn't hear the drop. If he dropped right after, then he wouldn't have been able to make that play. But it's desperation time. I see why he did it. It certainly could have worked, but Big Sarge was ready for it.
Big Sarge is the type of guy to do that play, so I feel like it's just a sixth sense. He knows it's coming.
I think that's the problem
right after
on both
play.
sides here. Is both teams know the kind of plays that they're going to be doing because they do them themselves, so they're ready for it.
Yeah, I feel like
Defenders,
the only
protect
difference
your bombs
between
from
these
being
teams
defused
is
by attackers.
consistency.
Face down.
This game, we can see Ottawa is the more consistent team, and their players are more consistent in showing up for the lobby. 2-5 still not back. I think he was the E-sub. Maybe he had a birthday party to go to. We've seen that before.
Looks like his PS4 overheated.
over.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to go.
Can't make this stuff up in Hyper Series. There's always something new.
Attackers
I
must
like this
locate the bomb.
info drone blocker from Mist.
I think the observation blockers, they're very good if you use them correctly. One of the best ways to use them is on Clubhouse, on CCTV. You pair that with an Azami, and it's very, very difficult to take Raptors. Right now, they're not bringing the Azami, which is definitely a choice, definitely a decision. But it is a 5v4 this round, so they could get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know how observation blockers work, so when I see a drone on the other side, I want to still shoot it.
Bomb located by attackers.
Hopefully Atlanta knows how it works. If they want to bring this game back, they've got their 5th man back in the lobby. I think they have to try and win this 5v4 this round to close it out, but Mist is going for heavy peeks, getting a little rat peek. They're both beating each other prone. 4v3 is beep beep.
That's the example of them
You're
both
gone.
knowing the other team's peak. They're just playing each other. They're playing mirror images of each other.
He's peeking garage, gets one. Going for the guy in red, but there's a shield they didn't clear out. 2 in sight now through the window. The Chonka on the red stairs, lighting everything on fire. He's got these lineups. He's been practicing in Valorant for these lineups as Maddie gets the triple kill. Wolf gets one, bringing it back into the 2v2. Wolf with 2. Doesn't know where the last guy is. He's just in cash on a table. Finds the defender now.
No diffuser, but he's got a minute 20.
Try and work this out, but I don't know if it's gonna go for him.
And Matty doesn't have enough health. Yep, he didn't have enough health to tank the
On
fire.
fire.
Tried it anyway.
3K from Wolf. He walked into the fire actually. That was a decision that he
He tried to tank it. If he gets through there on 1 HP, he has a chance. But he didn't have enough health to do that.
And 6-2 Ottawa. I've been
First
talking a
non-
lot
Believe.
about
Well, I guess it was a 4v5 for part of it. But if it wasn't a 4v5, I believe this would be the first non-Big Four team to take a Big Four to overtime in a non-5v4 matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not happy that some of these rounds have been 4v5s. Atlanta might try and use it as an excuse, the PS4 overheating. I think Ottawa's been playing great this game despite everything that's been said about them.
Our stage. What do you think about this, RJ?
I think that I need to see this setup because Ottawa on a extremely off-site. I don't know
Defenders,
how hot this
protect your bombs
goes.
from being defused by attackers.
Count to 1.5s, maybe only 2 plus the shotgun. So they obviously don't want to just swing. Mist trying to castle his teammates out of sight early.
Heads out, go get him, mate. And my drone
He's gonna
army
go for
grows by 1.
They've been practicing this.
Swapping.
It's a
He
miss
knows no one has to come back.
Attackers, discover the location of a bomb.
Heads out.
The biggest advantage to defending this site is defending from above. You can play a 3-2 split. Have 3 guys upstairs, 2 guys downstairs. You have your upstairs guys hold main stairs, and they can't come the north side.
Doorway trapped. Stay clear of
Putting
the
that castle there cuts your upstairs guys off. There's no sense in putting that there.
I don't know. I mean, it seems like they work on this pretty hard. Couple of dry runs. You really get it going, but someone was still pinging the hatch for the captain. If you do that in a ranked game, you get team killed by me. I know where the hatches are. I know what to
And
do
he's going
for it.
fast through strip here.
Trying for an early play, but Big Sarge, again, he's just in their heads. He knows what they're gonna do. 4v5 with the Blackbeard coming out. I did not even notice this. They got the Blackbeard
Blackbeard and
map,
Mav.
but huge.
They used to be a very difficult combo to counter. Pre-Blackbeard nerf.
Tabby seems to be nading nothing. That's okay.
Drop the bomb.
Oh wow, what a throw.
Clutch C4. Brings
This
it back
guy's
to a
like
3-3.
Steph Curry.
Tasking Gemini.
And he's just walking into the site with the open barricade. Kit holding it down though, gets the refrag, peeking into the Maverick holes. I don't know if that's an advised play.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
2v1. I've seen Kit do more damage, but he can't get it done.
Blackbeard shield saved him there.
Joey Lipton, he's locked in this game.
You know, I have seen a lot more Blackbeard recently, particularly Blackbeard Suppressor. And I'm not sure if that's because of the suppressor change or what the reasoning is, but I have seen an uptick in that.
I want to see it down. I want to see it go back down. No more Blackbeard. You shoot him twice in the face, then he just smokes you. Then you're crying. You have to go to bed with tears in your eyes because you should have killed him. Now you've lost all your RP and you're in Copper 4 and you're 1-5 in ranked. And you never want to play it again. And it seems like Regan is going to be the one
Defenders, protect your bombs from
crying
being
tonight.
defused by attackers.
Same strat here coming out of Ottawa. Same ops. Looks like the same setup.
Stand clear.
Same Capcan traps.
Doorway
Even.
trapped. Stay clear of blast zone.
I guess they did win this round in the 5v4 last time. Maybe they can close it out in the 5v5.
Device prime. Keep an eye on door.
Atlanta's been getting real
Device
aggressive.
prime. Keep an eye on door. Ambush set. Stay clear.
Oh no, it's the switch to Amaru on the
Yeah.
basement site. How do you
10
feel about
seconds left
this?
before insertion.
The Amaru pick is interesting. Amaru can bring
5 seconds
the
remaining.
hard breach canister, so she does have a use here.
Attackers must
There's
locate
better
and
ops,
defuse
but
a
he's
bomb.
probably coming into the building to go make a play somewhere. Probably trying to clear Kit here. Kit was on a solo roam last time.
This is all Joey knows how to do. He's like in Fortnite when you buy one of those AIs and you just ping stuff for him to go run at. His team just says, go here, and he just flies in there and shoots. He's got the Amaru just walking straight into strip.
So Ottawa is full anchoring now, and they do have impacts for impact tricking. But as long as Atlanta understands that they're impact tricking, which you would know if there's holes in the floor, then the Habana should be able to open this hatch pretty easy.
Oh, there he goes. They ping sight for him and he's just walking to sight.
Clearing the way.
He sees sight, he goes for sight. He's down at the bottom of the stairs. He hears people run past. Doesn't try and shoot through the barricade. He has a suppressor here. And he can open this no problem. As the Capcan trap pops off upstairs.
EMP incoming.
Joey he's just locked in on this closed barricade. Waiting for the right time.
That was clever out of Ottawa. That was clever. So instead of opening the impact trick holes at the beginning of the round and giving the game away, they decided to open it up mid-round, and Atlanta wouldn't know that. They wasted some X-Kyra pellets.
That
But here
wasn't
they're
very
just throwing
clever.
4 on it anyway, wasting utility, and now they're not getting the
Yeah,
hatch
the
open.
holes up there. Miss. That was not very clever from him. They had a good thing going, I guess, with the unopened holes. Then when they do get open, they have to peek them. You have to. Joey's still at the bottom of the
A
stairs
bomb
here.
has been located.
Still trying to make a play.
Attackers bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Atlanta's getting shut down in what could be Ottawa's biggest win of the season. 4v2. Joey was down at the bottom of main all game and he didn't make a play. With Tavi taking over.
Reloading ammo.
They're not the kind of players
The
you want to count
drop
out,
into
though.
the prone shot, prone v prone, all game prone v prone. You love to see it. He downs one, 2v2. Flashing out blue, going for the push in. Big Sarge has the nitro cell. Doesn't work. Finishes the down player. 1v2 now for Big Sarge on low HP.
This is the difference between
Damn.
Ottawa and
Do
Atlanta.
it!
where Ottawa just pushes in to take that 1v1. They swung that together. They knew that last guy was in church. They knew he's been playing in the mirror window the whole round. And they swung from both sides at the same time. If one of them dies, the other one gets the kill. That one player's not winning that round.
Man, Atlanta better count their lucky stars that Ottawa just can't figure out a 4v2. Should have been extremely easy. You had guys coming from the same spot. I don't know. I am hoping Ottawa closes this out, though. It would be nice to see Atlanta lose without Waxipa. They rag on him all the time, but we love Waxipa. Maybe no
Waxipa's in the
Waxipa, no
discussion
win.
for support player of the year. I don't think they should have dropped him. I think he's a good player. I think he has trouble fitting into their system. They have a very unique system that does work if all 5 players are on the same page. But if one player's out of the loop, then it kind of all falls apart.
And I think Ottawa is all on the same page here. Because they've been cooking pretty hard, but I think their only defense round is the 5v4. The 2 5v4s. Need to see him close it out.
Keep us
10 seconds to go.
I'm getting nervous for him. Look for that.
Interesting.
And we're going
Virtually the
overtime.
same strat here, but they swapped the
Moving out to
Keck
locate a bomb and
for the
defuse it.
Azami with the shotgun. Azami shotgun.
Yeah, Kit loves the shotgun. He does. Oh,
A major whiff out of Maddie there. We're just gonna move on from that one.
it's not like it was seen by everyone watching. Joey again going straight into strip.
Maddie's also got the Gone 6 out. They're prepping a play somewhere here. He's just opening the hatch here.
Big play. Hatch open. Humongous.
You gotta be ready for it. They're always looking for the play.
A wise man once said, find an opening. Atlanta, I think they look for a lot of openings.
This is a mistake here. You can't impact trick that hatch if you bring the butt and start making vert. If you make vert, you can't play in back armory. You can't impact trick the hatch. They just tried to shoot through the floor and it worked because they got scared, but that shouldn't be an effective way of doing that. If you make vert there, that's a free hatch.
Throw. 2 picks go down. Kit in dirt with this little angle. And Joey on the Amaru. No plays will be made from him.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Shocking, it's match point. His team's in the 5v3. He trusts them to close it out this time, I guess. That's why we see him stuck in this game. Kid getting away with the dirt barricade. Nobody watching from above. Maddie is just getting active. Trying to take space in the church. But they are ready for him. Big Sarge is ready for him. Mist takes him down to 5v2. Last turn was the 4v2 and they couldn't close it out. Ottawa needs this win here. 2-5, 1-7. Not the super sub we need. Maddie's out of the game.
I'll leave it
2-5
now.
is gone. 1v4 for Tavi. He's got 2 guys locked on his space. He's got nowhere to go. 30 seconds left. And there it is. That might be the biggest win of Ottawa's season. The best team they've won against. Certainly.
The big upset. That virtually guarantees them for the playoffs there. That almost locks them into a top 3 seed. They would need Toronto would need to beat Miami and